Okay, sorry. I'm just going to preface this video with the warning that I might get distracted from time to time. I actually have my TV on right now, and some of the other videos that I was recording, or at least the one right before this, I kept getting text messages from my brother, and I was silencing them. It wasn't an emergency or anything, but basically he was telling me, so Cam Newton came back to the Panthers, which makes me happy. I've always liked Cam, and I kind of felt like the team just kind of lost its spark when Cam left, and then Ron Rivera, or Cam didn't leave, he was let go, and now he's back again. He's a free agent, and he was not supposed to be playing today, but then my brother was texting me saying that he was playing, and that we're playing the Cardinals. I haven't really been following football for I mean, I love the Panthers, but honestly, I haven't been following football lately because I got aggravated with a lot of the controversy and political stuff that started to become embedded in a lot of sports. And I was just like, I just, whatever. I wasn't interested. But Cam's back, so that makes me happy. And so my brother told me that Cam was playing. Did I say that already? I can't remember. And that we're playing the Cardinals today, and the Cardinals have only one loss this season, and we've got many. We're like 4-5 or something. And he said that Cam was playing, and we were like tearing the Cardinals up 20-0. So like, what? So I turned it on so I could have it on and see what was going on. And when I turned it on, it didn't look like Cam was actually playing at the time. They had somebody else, I think someone named Walker. It wasn't Cam's number, and it was not Cam. So I've got this on, and I might get a little distracted. I'll try to stay focused on this video, because this is a Bill Burr video. This is actually not one of his stand-ups. This is I can't remember the title of it. Something like "Why Are You Mad?" or something like that. But it's Mike Tyson and Bill Burr. I don't even remember the date of this, and I don't know how. There he goes. Hold on. Nice. Okay. It looks like, yeah, because he's not playing right now. It looks like they only put him in for a little, but he got a grip on points early on. It's only the second. But see, with the way the Panthers are, we can turn this around real quick and just hand it right over to the Cardinals. They can end up trouncing all over us. This has been our pattern. Hold on. Okay, that was McCaffrey. All right. Don't be rude. Okay. 2nd and 8. What was I saying? So it's Bill Burr and Mike Tyson. And I don't know if this is one of those clips that's going to have that will have been heavily edited to make it funnier than maybe how it really went down during the actual thing. But I guess Mike Tyson, does he have a show or like a podcast or something where people come and talk to him? I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched one of these before. Hold on a second. Oh, he's running like Cam does. Okay, sorry. Oh, at the 40. Okay. Walker. Yeah. Well, he's a little tiny guy. He's little. He's tiny compared to Cam. Oh my gosh, he's so short. He's probably much taller than me, but I mean, football players, a tall guy can look like a tiny person next to a lot of the football players. And we're at the Cardinals too. Okay. All right. So let's. Oh dear. Hold on. I think my husband's home and his scooter's going a little bit nuts because he wants his treat. Hold on, I'm going to pause this because I actually need to place an order for pizza. I will be right back. Okay, back to it. Got the pizza ordered all done, so they're taking a break from football now, so hopefully I won't be preoccupied too much. It's halftime, so it'll be a little tiny bit before it comes back. The title of the video, I took the chance to remind myself the title of the video is "Why Are You Mad?" Mike Tyson gives Bill Burr some advice or something like that. Oh, by the way, since I paused the recording, we got a field goal. So we're 23-0 right now against the Cardinals. So, all right. Okay. Here we go. Let's just see. This video is about 10.5 minutes long. Knowing me, it can turn into a 30-minute video. I swear. I mean, I've already, hold on. They're doing highlights of Cam. Oh, it's good to see him back. Nice. Oh. All right. Okay. Try not to get distracted. I really shouldn't be doing this. This is terrible. All right, here we go.
You were taken advantage of, and you've evolved, and it's a different game for you now.
I agree that, I do agree that, but that doesn't mean it's over for everyone else.
No.
I only succeed when I help other people succeed.
Right.
If I'm the only one to succeed, then I'm a failure.
Now, how long did it take you to figure that out? Like, is that something you felt you always knew, or did you?
No fucking way.
No way.
All right.
No
Sorry, that was an
way.
ad.
No way.
Go back.
To figure that out, like, is that something you felt you always knew, or did you?
No fucking way.
No way.
No.
So when did you like? When did that light come on? Like,
I know around 3 years ago, my wife inspired me to liberate myself from myself. Pretty much.
How long was that conversation? That's amazing. No, that's amazing. No, because I'm trying to let go a lot of shit myself.
You can do it whenever you want to. That's one thing that's interesting about life. You could change your mind and change who you want to be whenever you want.
Because my thing is, what gets me is this. My life's work is my temper, and I come from a rage family tree.
But he's figured out how to navigate that artistically.
Let's hear it.
It's a little different than most who are slaves.
Yeah, but I'm
to
talking
that.
about real life, like being not just up on stage, like at home. Like I don't want to be flipping out. Like I don't want my kids to be scared of me the way I was scared of my dad. So my kids aren't scared of me, which is the success so far. But like
it's a constant struggle with him.
I figured out, because I came from the sit down and shut the fuck up. That's how adults talk to you. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kids are to be seen and not heard. Okay.
Yeah. So I think
that background.
when shit starts to not go my way, I feel like no one's gonna hear me. It's embarrassing to say this out loud. I'm 52.
Nomism. They call it nomism.
What is that?
When you feel nothing, you feel like you're not heard.
Yeah. So
Nomism.
that can be literally trying to figure out the operating system on my phone, or like my wife.
Okay.
If I say, "Hey man, we got to be there by 2 or 3 o'clock," and we get there at 3:10, and then there's that thing. I don't know. It just like
you need some emotional training. You know what I
dude,
mean?
It's so funny. It's so funny to see Mike Tyson given this type of advice. For a long time, way back when Tyson was big, I could not stand him. I did not like this man at all, because I felt like he used boxing as a legal excuse to beat the ever-loving tar out of people. Like, it wasn't just a sport for him. He actually enjoyed hurting people. And that was a sense I got from him. And I never liked him. Never liked him. And I was living for the day when someone would defeat him. And I was glad when it finally happened. And then he sort of seemed to undergo this life change. I mean, he went through a lot of crap, and he was having a lot of issues. And he seems to have kind of righted himself. And he seems to be, I don't know how much of that is maybe, I don't know if he's smoking potty or not. He's talking like he's high. But anyway, whatever. He seems to have found this even way about him, so that, and I don't know if he's got some, prescription help with that, because maybe it was a chemical imbalance or whatever, or maybe he kicked whatever habits he had that were just driving him in these terrible directions and making, or contributing to the way he was. Or if he just completely had an internal change and is literally a different person now, because he really seems to be. I'm sure a lot of it is still a struggle. Maybe he's still fighting against his natural tendencies or the way his nature is. But it's just, it's funny to see him talking this way and to give him this type of advice. And it might be the entire video is just going to be this kind of solemn discussion. There might not really be a whole lot of ha-ha funny sort of stuff that goes on. But I'm still finding this quite fascinating.
there's that thing. I don't know. It just like
you need some emotional training. You know what I mean?
Dude, I need a lot.
You need some emotional intelligent training.
Well, I just went back to
There's a book that says emotional intelligence for people just
right.
like that. They're not, slaves to their emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I used to be one of those people.
Well, that's
everybody
a great way
was
of
my
putting it.
enemy, but me. Life is interesting being a conspiracy theory.
Okay, I got a conspiracy for you.
All right, go for it.
I think that water in nature is the toxic waste left over from the last people that fucked this shit up.
Okay.
And then we grew out of it. And to us, it's delicious. Water's delicious. And then I think once we're dead and we're all gone, I think the next people are going to be eating plastic.
Okay.
Like it's apples, and it's going to be delicious to them. I'm sure there's a lot of holes in that.
There seems to be a couple holes in the nutritional value of plastic.
Right.
The next people, though.
That
Next
means
people.
that means
Okay.
you.
They'll live off the nuclear waste.
We'll have a
No,
bowl.
that's the
Okay.
Be able to consume
So I
I
plastic.
know you don't believe me. I
No,
saw
no.
it in your eyebrow. You
Well,
see
you're
how his
talking-
eyebrow
are
went
you
up
a-
like that?
Are
He's
you
going,
atheist?
do I know what?
Are you an atheist?
Does that mean I don't believe in a higher power?
Well, that's what you're speaking as if you don't believe in God. I don't know about no higher power. You don't
I
believe
am
in God.
confused with that right now in my life
Why is that?
Mm.
because
This is
I
what I
don't
think is
I
interesting.
don't understand why God doesn't take credit for his work.
Hmm.
Like, why does he make sociopaths and then punish them?
Who said he punished them?
Well, going to hell and all of that shit. I'm Catholic. What
I
did they
know.
tell you? What'd you grow up?
Listen, I used to be a Catholic, but listen, I'm holding my buttons and I go past the graveyard and all that crap. But when you really look at actually, what do you really think about?
Holding your buttons when you go past a graveyard? I am completely not understanding that reference. I guess it has something to do with Catholicism or maybe a superstition, religious superstition. I don't know. I have no idea.
The crap. But when you really look at actually, what do you really think about God? Forget your religion. What do you think about him? Her, the elements of what it is.
I don't think he's mad, and I don't think you get judged for what you did. I don't.
So he tells you, do you think you're navigating your life now? You think he has nothing to do with you being here, you being the funny man that you are?
Yeah, see, that's the thing, because I feel that, like, if I do good things happen. There's definitely these laws.
This
See, my
idea
thing
about karma.
religion is I
Mhm.
think that people came up because they couldn't explain how we got here. So I think everybody has these theories that turned into religion, and
Mhm.
then there's elements. It's like if you're a conspiracy theory, you got enough conspiracy, one of them has got some truth in it. But like, I think all religions are inherently flawed because they were made by people who are alive. So they don't know the biggest answer, which is what happens to you after you die. So that's like the biggest guessing game. And I needed a whole new reprogramming. So what I wanted to do was, I went the other way. This is all bullshit. People made it up. You die, you go into the ground. I went through that. And now,
It's kind of sort of
since then I
drifting a
had
little
kids,
Yeah,
it's just,
thought process.
there's no way to
Yeah.
describe it unless you had a kid. Then I'm just like, there's got to be something. There's something beyond this. There's something. There is something beautiful behind all of this control of.
So what are you talking about? The Wizard of Oz? Yeah, that sounds like the Wizard of Oz. There's something behind
but
right?
doesn't-
That sounds like the Wizard
but-
of Oz. There's something behind
Pull the
it.
curtain, meet the wizard.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but don't you? But
Hey, that cracked me up the way.
yeah, I like it.
yeah, but don't you? But religion is inherently that too.
Huh?
There's this guy. He's watching you. He's
All right, so
hanging
listen,
out.
But check this out. I know religion has its flaws. I'm with you 100%.
Okay.
But how do you think we would be without it?
Hmm.
You think we would be better off? Really, you think? Imagine us thinking.
No,
for
I don't think. I
ourselves.
don't think you need to go all the way the other way. When now there's no judgment and blah blah blah. The bullshit that I'm was at. I think that if there was a
No. Since you think it's so bad, just say, what do you think? It should be no religion.
no, I don't think that. I think
Or it
that
shouldn't be no Catholic religion.
no.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, we got it down. Okay, but we didn't get very far. No, we didn't get very far. Okay, sorry. This is an interesting, fascinating discussion, honestly, because Tyson's making some really good points, and Bill too. It certainly can be a touchy subject for people to talk about things like religion, but religion with its flaws, and there are a lot of them, because, as Bill said, it's something that was created by man, and because people are flawed, all of these problems because of religion. On the flip side, religion has also brought about a lot of good in the world. And we didn't make it down. And so it's like this double-edged sword. So Tyson's like, don't go all the way to that side of saying we shouldn't have it at all. And I think Bill's kind of in the mindset of he sees the good and the bad with religion and no religion. And so he's kind of floating a little bit more somewhere kind of in the middle of uncertainty, not exactly sure or of what he believes. And I think anyone who honestly thinks that they have all the answers to this sort of stuff, these are people would probably be a good idea to stay far away from. That's one of the things I liked about that show, Midnight Mass. I know I'm getting off track, but this is me. That's one of the things I really appreciated about that show. It touched on this subject matter in a very, in my opinion, a very respectful way, showing the negatives to people that are just so ingrained in fundamentalism and extremism or whatever. And then also the good that it can have in the lives of people who adhere to it, and on people that are uncertain about things, like these discussions that the pastor would have with, what was his name? The character's name was Riley, maybe? That the pastor would have. And even the pastor acknowledging that he doesn't have all the answers. It was just, I just found that fascinating. I could have watched them talk for many episodes, just having their little AA meeting discussions, because I just thought it was written so well. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Oh, there's a flag. What happened? What happened? Pass interference, okay? Oh, why am I snarkily laughing? That was a pass interference against us. What? We're the offense, but that was a pass interference. Okay, all right. Here we go.
No, no, I don't think that. I think
it shouldn't be no Catholic religion.
No, it's like you're looking at an old house that needs to be redone. You don't need to tear it down. You just need to upgrade it.
What about spirituality, Mike? There's spirituality, your connection with God, without being in any one of these religions.
I don't know spirituality, but spirituality comes from religion pretty much.
It doesn't have to.
You know?
You know?
So you dictating your own show then. All these rules are my rules now. So I'm spirituality. So I'm pretty much, I'm a prophet or else I'm God. Since I'm going to a spiritual perspective, and it's my spiritual perspective, why don't I write a few lines in the book or something? Matter of fact, why don't I make up my own book?
People have made up their own book.
Yeah, but it's,
I'm sitting over here. I'm the Jewish guy.
Uh-huh.
I knew it.
You knew it. You smelled the Jew. The ginger smelled the Jew. It's a good children's
Marriage joke. I'm fucking with you.
Children's book title: The Ginger Smelled the Jew. That's so funny.
It's a good children's
marriage joke.
That's so funny. That's funny.
Breaking balls. I miss it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like,
hold on. We gonna kick? Oh no. Okay. All right. Kicking to the other team. All right. Here we go. That was funny.
Breaking balls. I miss it.
Yeah. I mean, like looking at you, your last special, from an outsider, you're crushing it. You're fearless, saying what you want to say. And at the end of all that, and you're in London, and you're relating to a culture that you don't necessarily have a great reference for because you didn't grow up there. And at the very end, you're there with your kid, and this will sound like I'm not kissing your ass. I'm just being honest. But there was something about it that really struck me at the very end with the credits, and you're there with your kid, and it's that silhouette of you guys in the back.
Oh, yeah, Royal Albert Hall. Yeah.
It was
This when he did Paper
looked like
Tiger?
someone. I don't want to say who has it all, but you've had figured some stuff out.
No, I did. No, I definitely figured stuff out. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to come back to a higher power thing, trying to figure out my temper and all of that. I mean, I just, there's something wrong with you if you have a kid and it doesn't change you. It doesn't make you look at yourself and be like, well, I got a lot to work on. because you know, there was a lot of stuff I didn't like about myself. And then when I had a kid, I was like,
you
oh my
see it in
God.
your kid.
I feel like, yeah, I'm contagious.
And you think, no,
It's like, I don't want to pass this shit.
You don't think you could take, you just thought you could hide something. You know?
No.
We like secrets.
I have a temper, man. You can't hide that. Like if I was, you know.
Oh, no, we're not hiding your temper. We're hiding the cause of the temper.
Well, if I could, I'm trying to figure out what is the cause of it.
Oh, you know the cause of it, brother. Oh, don't start that. Why am I mad? Why? I know you know why you mad. Why are you mad? Who hurt you?
Oh, yeah, but that's what I just figured out. But for years, when I would yell at my phone, I thought I hated technology.
Oh, this guy.
It had nothing to do with your phone.
No, I'm serious. I'm being totally honest. That's
no, you're not. You silly dude.
No, you know what it is. No, the thing is you're more evolved. You've worked on yourself more. So you think I'm where you're at. I'm not. So I'm learning shit from you right now. I'm not trying to be clever. I'm being totally honest. Like, you know how many times I've said that? I fucking hate technology. Technology kept me alive. I had a ruptured appendix. I don't hate technology. I just get frustrated with shit. And I have this.
When he loses control.
This is what you hate. You hate this phone.
It's an aggressive therapy session.
You hate this phone. You don't hate technology. You just hate this phone. Okay, this phone.
I think also, so like what he was talking about, what his anger at you know, technology / the phone, whatever. I guess it's like when he feels, like he said earlier, when he touched on it, he said when he feels like things are out of his control, he gets mad. He loses it. There are some people that just cannot deal with that. I mean, feeling like you're not in control of the situation, and not, when I say not in control, I mean I'm not talking about in a bad way, trying to control things. I mean, like when you feel like things are just like you're losing grasp on stuff that you're supposed to have a handle on, and it can freak some people out. Some people cannot deal with that. I know people that don't deal with that very well. Some people fall apart and turn into a mass of tears, and some people explode in anger. Anyway, so I'm going to say, I'm guessing that probably the source of Bill's temper it probably stems from his childhood. It probably stems from the story he's told about his dad in one of the other videos that I watched. But I guess there's more of this. I don't know where, but this looks like a pretty interesting discussion. I would have liked to have seen more. Uh-oh. That was a long catch they made. I would have liked to have seen more of this. It's probably available somewhere. Like I listened to the podcast when Tyson was on Joe Rogan. When was it? Sometime last year or earlier this year? I can't remember. Right before Tyson went back, like to do a fight and stuff like that, which I heard that he lost, but people that watched the fight said it did not look at all like he lost. Anyway, that's going off on a tangent, but this was interesting. It's not really, there's some deep and profound stuff in here to talk about and think about, which I've kind of touched on all of it, but at this point, I don't feel like I have much more to add to the conversation, but I wouldn't mind checking out more of this sort of stuff. It's been a while since I've seen a Bill Burr thing. This wasn't, you know, the typical comedy sort of scenario, but this was still interesting. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So signing off, you guys. Adios. Oh, perfect timing. Time for Scooter's seizure medicine. Later, guys.